Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, and as you know, it will not resonate with all Taurus individuals. But this is for Taurus. Those born on the zodiac sign of Taurus. Some of you dealing with a fire sign, King of Rods in the upright, Wands, whatever you want to call them. These are for the new energies coming in for Taurus. Those born on the zodiac sign of Taurus, full Celtic cross. See what the new energies coming in are. Like I said, some of you may be dealing with a fire sign or fiery type energies. Nothing wrong with that. It's in the upright. New energy coming in. The High Priestess in reverse. Maybe you feel like your intuition is off. Maybe you feel like secrets are hidden. Maybe you're trying to uncover some secrets. Maybe sometimes secrets come out. It's all different reasons. Let's get started so we'll know more. Knight of Rods. Fire sign. Well, this one's in reverse. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, subject at hand. Maybe you feel like someone's short-tempered or non-committal. What's crossing it? The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're feeling like you have a little bit of bad luck with a type of fiery energy, like I said, or someone non-committal or someone with a short temper. Remember, we're going to clarify these, and it's going to change the story up and make it interesting. What crowns you, or your goals, is the Page of Swords in the upright. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, some of you, or someone's going to send messages that are straightforward and to the point. Foundation, Death card in the upright. Transformation. Some of you may be changing your life around for the good. In the past, you were wanting a happy home. Maybe you had a happy home. Maybe you had a happy situation at one time. Or maybe you do right now, for all I know. But it's the Four Wands in the upright. We will clarify. Near future, Ace of Cups. Get an emotional new offer. Something you'll love. Could be friendships, love, and in general, gifts. All kind of things. We will clarify. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe. You get your justice, you get your just due in life. Some of you may be dealing with a court situation in which it will go in your favor. What is coming towards you? Someone will try to disrupt the situation with a judgment. That's interesting. Someone will try to take something from you or make a decision against you, but you do get justice, so be careful. Don't worry, I should say, about that. But someone may worry you in general, but a final decision is coming on the outside environment, and it's what you're worried about, because it's like an outside environment. It could be coming towards you, but I think it's an outside environment because I see an Ace of Cups coming your way in the upright and a Justice in the upright. So I think a final decision is going to be handed down as an outside situation, whatever is going on. Whether it be a court action, job, or relationship, it doesn't matter. It'll be different for everybody. Hopes and fears. You're hoping to celebrate with the Three of Cups. Enjoy yourself, enjoy family and friends and love and all kind of stuff. In the end, you'll be carrying a bit of a burden, a heavy load, or more than you feel like you can carry. And we'll find out what more is that. Maybe it has to do with that new offer, emotional offer, the Justice. I see a little bit what's going on, but I'd rather clarify before I give my 2 cents in. I don't want to get it too ahead of myself. We're going to go here at the Knight of Rods in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune crossing it. Now, this could be, like I said, you're dealing with someone who's non-committal or someone with a short temper or someone who's there, here, there, everywhere, but where you want them to be or where they should be. Knight of Rods in reverse, Wheel of Fortune is crossing it. It's a little bit of bad luck with them. Something unfortunate while you're there for Taurus. Ace of Swords, you're going to speak your truth, straight to the point. I see that a lot. Also maybe cutting a situation out. So, Knight of Rods in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. Crossing it, Ace of Swords in the upright, clarifying while you're there for Taurus. Page of Cups. I see someone, I'm thinking it's you, going to give a message. You're going to tell someone that you care about them, or someone's going to say this about you. And you may tell them straight out to fly right or hit the road. Or vice versa. It could be you that they're saying this to. You know, for some of you. Now, what crowns you, or the advice from the, no, what crowns you, or your goal, I should say. Page of Swords. Why are you there? For Taurus. That's what crowns them. I think you need to speak your truth, Taurus. And you're going to say, well, I'm just going to start a new beginning elsewhere. I'm going to just take a leap of faith. Page of Swords, the Fool card, both in the upright as the goal, or what crowns Taurus. And you may just take off without telling anybody with the Seven of Swords, or someone may do this to you. Okay? That's the goal. It doesn't mean they're going to do it. It just means that they're thinking intensely about it, or you are. Foundation is ending something or transforming yourself into a new situation. So the Death card in the upright, why are you there for Taurus? Yeah, you're coming out of feeling betrayal. You're transforming into something else. Something happened already. Something you were dealing with. Someone was non-committal, or just, you felt like they were stabbing you back. They weren't there for you. You felt like they'd done you dirty. And you may have said, I'm ending it, or I've ended it. It looks like, to me, a lot of you already did. And you're recovering. You're transformed now. Death in the upright. Ten of Swords in reverse. Why are you there for Taurus as the foundation? I think you're going to start, yeah, you're coming out of abandonment. You're coming out of feeling neglected and left out. And I think it has to do with the Ace of Cups. So someone's going to offer you something. Could be a new love offer. Now, in the past, you had a happy home. You had things you wanted. Maybe not all the time, but you had good memories. You had where, you spent holidays together, birthdays together, or whatever. Wedding, it doesn't matter, but at one time you had something you were happy about. So Four of Wands in the upright, why you there in the past for Taurus. It also could be this is what you were wanting. Yeah, and you're wanting to move on from a troubled situation. You're wanting to move on from troubled waters and have your happy home in the past. So it looks like you did that. It looks like you transformed. So Four of Wands in the upright, Six of Swords in reverse for Taurus, why are you there? You may start a new beginning. Yeah, you stopped working on something. You stopped working towards a happy home situation that possibly wasn't there, or what was not what you wanted. So you transformed. It already happened. You felt neglected at one time and stabbed in the back, like you didn't get what you wanted. But now you had transformed. It's over. You already did it. And you're going to have your say. And you're going towards telling people what you want, going on for a new thing. And maybe not always telling them everything either. You're going to say, I'm going to do what I want, and then do it without really telling anybody. I see a lot of Taurus doing that. And sometimes it's good to keep things under the radar. I call it keeping under the radar. Seven of Swords in the upright is not always bad. I'll give you an example, and a quick one. When I did a card reading for someone who was in an abusive situation, they needed to leave. They got the Seven of Swords, Leave carefully, under the radar. So the Seven of Swords isn't always bad. So please, keep that in mind. But in the near future, you are getting an offer, an emotional offer. And as someone with like a loving offer, a peace offering sometimes is new. It could be a love offer. It could be a friendship offer. Sometimes they're gifts. But I need another card to find out. Ace of Cups in the upright. Why are you there for Taurus in the very near future? Oh, something you really like. It's going to bring you happiness. Wish fulfillment. It's a good thing. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, both in the upright. Why are you there for Taurus in the very near future? And you're not holding back with this, someone offering you something. You'll take it. You're going to take it. Now, advice from the universe. Possible future outcome is justice. Getting justice. You're getting justice. But even though you're getting a justice and your just rewards, you're still carrying a burden, like something's bothering you. And we're going to find out what that is later. But the justice in the upright for Taurus, why are you there? As a possible future outcome or advice from the universe. Two want to come out. I'm going to let it. Getting justice from something you didn't see before from somebody in the past with the Six of Cups in the reverse. So you got the Justice card, Six of Cups, can you see all these? And the Two of Swords in the upright. So you're getting justice. It's a story. You gotta try to figure it out. And some of you may pick up something else. But you got justice from the past where you did not see what was coming, where you didn't have, where you just didn't see it Because with the Two of Swords, someone's putting up boundaries and not seeing stuff. But you're getting justice as something that was kind of hidden from you before. Just letting you know. Now that Judgment card as the outside environment makes more sense now. The Judgment in reverse while you're there for Taurus. So someone is getting a judgment against them where you're getting justice. So someone wins, someone loses. And it's most likely, because this is your card reading, I'm going to say it's you that wins. But for a few of you, it may be flipped. Just for a few of you. The whole situation may be where someone else gets all this. But it's for very few of you. So the Judgment in reverse while you're there for Taurus as the outside environment. I don't think that's what's coming towards you, outside environment. Yeah, someone may weigh a matter. Someone who is looked highly in the community with the King of Pentacles. They're older, wiser, and people go to them. They look up to them. They're often leaders. So a leader may go a judgment against somebody around you and go for you. The Judgment in reverse, the King of Pentacles in the upright while you're there for Taurus. This also could be you judging against them. Yeah, someone's getting a judgment as the outside environment against a situation that you were involved in, but you get the justice and you're going for something new. Some of you may be doing a court battle. Someone may be doing a court battle, or just, society in general. Maybe you're being judged by society and they see that you were right, that maybe you weren't all at fault. Maybe they understand why you went through all this, where before maybe they didn't and they were kind of harsh on you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. But I do see a transformation and coming in your life, and things are changing for you. And I think for the better. But you still have the old past weighing you down a little bit, even though you're going for something new and you're transformed. Now, your hopes and fears are the Three of Cups in the upright. And it's a great hope, and it's also power of attraction. So keep that in mind, that you want these things, these celebrations, these good times, these loving, fun times of, being with family and friends. Three of Cups in the upright while you're there for Taurus. And you may fear that you may not have this. Yes, you steadily want to go towards this and keep on thinking that, and it will come about. That's the Knight of Pentacles next to it, going towards the future. And that is, again, it can be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But I'm saying this is you, because these are your hopes and fears that you're hoping for this. You're hoping to go towards this. A solid foundation that'll bring you joy and contentment. So, Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, both in the upright while you're there in the hopes and fears for Taurus. And you get a victory. You're wanting a victory. So say to yourself, I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm heading towards a steady environment, and I will gain my victory, with the Six of Wands in the upright. Now, in the end, you got the Ten of Wands in the upright. You're still carrying a burden. You feel like maybe you're carrying on something for somebody else. Maybe you're still thinking about the past a little bit. Even though you've transformed and getting new things, those old memories, maybe because you're dealing with a Knight of Rods type situation that was short-tempered, maybe you hear from them. That's a possibility with that Eight of Wands in reverse. Also, maybe someone's judging you harshly. That could be the outside environment too, even though you are justified in what you're doing, if that makes any sense. So, the Ten of Wands in the upright while you're there for Taurus is the final outcome. Why do you feel a burden with the Wands energy, the Rods energy? You feel a burden with this person. Let that burden go. You don't need to feel a burden with this person. Go for the Ace of Cups. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel burdened. Maybe they're going through some stuff and they're going to try to make you feel guilty. Or maybe you will feel guilty because you are moving on from a trouble and you transformed from a troubling situation where you felt stabbed in the back, where you felt like you didn't have enough, whether financially or emotionally. So, Ten of Wands in the upright, Queen of Wands in reverse is the final outcome while you're there for Taurus. Taurus, you just need to go for that love. And you're still a little indecisive, but I hate to tell you this, you transformed. Whatever happened, you cannot go backwards with the Death card. The Death card is something had ended and you transformed like into your butterfly, like the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly. That is what you're doing. and you're getting a new offer and you're accepting this offer, but you're feeling, I think, a little guilty, or someone's going to try to make you feel guilty, and you're going to be a little indecisive. But guess what? Keep on going for that positive, power of attraction. Go forward, because you are dealing with someone who's still a little manipulative, even though you have changed yourself. So what can I say? Fly away, butterfly. You've changed. And things are going to get better, but don't worry about things that you can't change, things that robbed you of your happiness in the past. Go for whatever's offering. It looks like you are, because you're not holding back. You get your justice, even though people may treat you like you did them an injustice, or maybe society judged against them, is what I'm saying. But go for that positive power of attraction, where good things come to you slowly and steadily, and you get your victory. Don't worry about the burdens. Release them, okay? Release manipulative behaviors from other people. Don't let them get to you. Don't do it. This is where you have free will, and this is where you have control in your life. Turn the situation around. Enjoy what you're going towards, that new leap of faith, even though you're not telling everybody everything. But enjoy yourself, okay? Talk to you later, Taurus. Bye.